Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Saturday, May 1st. Welcome. It's been 3 weeks again. What can I say? But what a 3 weeks it has been. I am emotionally, physically, and mentally exhausted. But I don't feel sick anymore, so that's a plus. Thank you everyone for your well wishes. It is greatly appreciated. Dax's stepdad is doing great. He's healing up nicely, so that's really good too. Let's see, the last 3 weeks. While I was out of the office sick, we had a client get mad because I wasn't there to take her call and take her business somewhere else. She wanted me to send some stuff to somebody, and I wasn't there to do it. I'm pretty sure, based on what she was asking for and who she wanted me to send it to, that it was a scammer. But I didn't get to get that taken care of because she got mad and went somewhere else. So I feel bad because I think she's going to get scammed, and I hate that. But at the same time, I tried to calm her down, and she was just all worked up. So I guess what will be, and I guess truthfully I won't know. So I'm going to hope that she doesn't get scammed. But so that was a lot to deal with her. We have several clients that are suffering from dementia. In this past year, with them being locked up, out of routines, away from people that they know, really seems to have accelerated it for many of them. And I get so many phone calls every day from just a handful of clients because they don't know what we've talked about. They don't remember that they've already called. They don't remember that their taxes are done. They just know that it's that time of the year. I act like every time is the first time I've talked to them because arguing with them or making them feel bad isn't going to do anything. But I mean, people that have to deal with that, it's emotionally draining. It's when it's people that you care about, people you've been dealing with for years, and you hate to see it. But it comes with the territory too, I guess. Let's see what else has been going around here. Like I said, I know it's been 3 weeks, but in all fairness, I did record a video last weekend, and I was playing it back to see if everything was okay, and it had this weird buzzing sound in it. You know how like when a fluorescent light's about to go out and it buzzes? So, and it was through the whole video. I thought, well, maybe it was just something that corrected itself. No, at the end, it was like that. So I deleted the video only to find out, to realize that it wasn't the video. It was my ears buzzing because of the congestion in my head and ears and all of that. So, go me. What else? I've done some stitching. It has really been a solace. Part of the emotionally draining part, which is why the stitching has been a solace, is that our Rottweiler passed away Tuesday morning. Early Tuesday morning. I believe Monday night, it really seemed like she had another stroke. So it was a long night. And I won't even get into all of the gory details, but that's sad. And, you know, dealing with all of that, you still look for her to be there. I swear I still hear her whining when she wants something. So that's been kind of crappy to deal with, but it is the circle of life, and we do have to expect it. I mean, we know it's coming, and she was a Rottweiler that was almost 12 years old, which is very old for large breed dogs. Their general life expectancy is like 7 to 10 years. And then after surviving another year and a half after having a stroke the first time is just kind of amazing. So she had a long life, and I hope it was a happy one for her. But so that's been pretty sucky, to be honest. Like I said, I have taken solace in some stitching, so we'll get to that. I don't mean eventually, I mean right now. I know it's May 1st. I don't know who is going to be doing Mania. If you are not, I'm going to be doing it. I bet I'm going to be doing the Limey Cat method, where if I haven't finished it from the past, from last year, I'll work on it this year on that same day. If I have finished it, I will start something new on those days, and I think I'll have 8 new starts, and I'm going to be doing for 21 days. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, to the stitching, for real. Out of the October, whatever year, I think it's 97, but I wouldn't swear to it, Leisure Arts. This cross stitch, it's this little witch. This is duplicate stitch. This one is just regular cross stitch. That one was done on waste canvas. I just did mine on a piece of linen. Sorry, I gotta get something here. Because it'll be totally see-through. But I finished her and the little cat. It is hard to tell. The little cat has green eyes, but it's hard with all that black to show up. There was no outlining on this because it was a duplicate stitch pattern. One thing I changed, if you see here, her feet are all together as like one giant black block. I separated them. I didn't really want the giant black block. Yeah, easy for me to say. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. That one stitched up so fast once I quit doing it 1/1. You'd think I'd learn, right? Quit even attempting things 1/1 on small counts like that. Out of this one, I'm doing the little Indian girl. I've been working on this forever, but it seems like every day that this one comes up for me to work on, I've got something else going on, which keeps me from working on it very much. This time I just came up here, I did a little bit of her arm up here and hands. That's it. Absolutely not impressive. Yeah, I could tell you what was going on that day, but it'd be a lie because I'd be making it up. This is called Hogwarts in the Bank, and it's from an Etsy store. This is the designer. It's from, the store is Cute Patterns by Maria on Etsy. I had no idea this was a Harry Potter, because I'm not big into Harry Potter. At my house, this is the Northern Express. I am doing this on a big piece of fabric. It's kind of blue with gray. I am not sure if this is one that I got from Colbin or from Atlantica Dreams. I want to give away there. I'm just going to do full pages. I think it's a 4-page pattern. This is at the top of the jar. right up here, it's the cork. And I had most of this done, so I finished the little fill-in places, and then this is where the jar's coming down, where the glass starts and everything. I really like this one. I really, obviously I like them, or I wouldn't be doing them, but I enjoy working on it. But that goes with all of them, right? Out of Portrait of a Cowboy, this is an old book. I'm doing this one. I don't remember what it's called. It's called The Face Off. I call it the Shootout. Close enough, right? I started this one, I don't know, a couple of years ago. When I picked it up this time, I only had like this part done, I think. I don't know, but I came and filled in some of this. The pattern is super, super tiny. And so I have to go a little bit slower. It takes a little more practice for to find my place. Because there are days where I do a lot of reverse cross stitching. I worked again on this. It's another duplicate stitch pattern, but I'm doing this bunny on just regular faded fabric. This is old fabric, and the little spots are printed on here. Man, it stinks. The ink stinks still. I leave it to air out. It doesn't go away. Anyway, I think last time I barely had a little bit of start on her little dress. And the dress is complete. Now I just have the arms and the head. But the head will take plenty of time. There's a lot to it with the ears and everything. But I think it's looking really, really cute. And again, because it's duplicate stitch, there won't be any back stitching. I like that. Although I don't really mind back stitching on it much. It really makes a difference on things. Oh, haha, I already took it out. The other day, I was going out to the shop to get some finish nails because I bought some stuff I wanted to hang on the wall. And on my way out there, there was a deer on the other side of the fence on my neighbor's property. And I didn't realize what it was. I just saw some movement over close to the shop, and then I realized that it was a deer, and she kept stopping and looking at me, and she went to the tree line on their property and just stood there watching, staring at me. And then I saw that she had a pretty brand new baby that was, I know that baby deer don't, they're not like with horses where they walk immediately. I think it takes like either several hours or a couple of days or whatever before they get up and do that. I'm no deer expert. But this was a wobbly on its little legs, little baby getting to mom. I just stood there and watched. It was so cute, y'all. It's probably why Cuddles barks all the time when she's outside. I worked on my flower tree. Once again, I don't know that's what I call it. I don't know what it's called because, where's it? Yeah, I can't read the name of it. So, so here we are. I believe that, well, I guess that flower doesn't really belong down there. I believe that this time I came and I think this flower only had like 3 lines in it. So I filled in all the white on it. And then there were some other little random things that I filled in. You know, just to get some of this completely filled in so that the little bits of confetti weren't just undone, because I'm afraid that it's so hard to tell, to see what's been done and what hasn't been done sometimes. Sometimes the thread and the color are so close together it's hard to tell. So I keep trying to fill those in. That one's on my list this year. I don't know. I don't know. I worked on this one. It's called Hello Lovely. It is a printed cross stitch. It's just a kit that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure probably on sale. I am killing it on this one. I think before I had done like down to here, so I did all of that. All of that. It's so very impressive. It's taking me a little longer. This goes slow because I'm really trying to match up the legs of my X's. I don't want it to be a mess when it's done. And if I don't go slow and pay attention, it very easily could. I went back and I looked at some things for, I took pictures of my 20 and 20, or 20 and 21, I guess. I took pictures of my 20 things that I want to get done this year at the beginning of the year. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I forgot to take pictures, so I went back to my last video from last year and did screenshots for my 20. And it's really good to go back and look at those things because sometimes you've made more progress than you realize. Or maybe that's just me, but I need that. I worked on friendship quilts. This is one that's on my list of 20. I don't know that that's attainable, but I did go back and look at this one because this is one like I was just talking about. I didn't have any of this done or any of this at the beginning of the year. So I have made progress. It just doesn't feel like it. I think since the last time you've seen it, I started on this window. It's right in here. This is all filled in solid cross. Like this went really fast. It's half cross, but this is full cross and it's solid. So it's going to take some work, but that's the kind of work you can sit and do in the car or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm afraid my pile's going to fall. I have not been watching a lot of Floss Tube. I don't know what I know. It just left my mind. I have been obsessed with a YouTuber. I don't watch all of her videos because some of them are just makeup, and really what I watch is, her name's Bailey Sarian, and on Mondays she does like murder mystery true crime things that she talks about, and she does her makeup while she's talking about it. But Dax keeps giving me a hard time about my new obsession, but 2 of my girls are obsessed with it too, so it's not just me. But you should check her out if you like true crime stuff. Anyway, yeah, what does that have to do with anything? I don't know, but it does have to do with I haven't been watching much cross stitch because I've been so obsessed with crime. I worked on my fall welcome. This is the one I had to restart because my other one was too small. I'm really happy with the progress that I've made. Now, a whole bunch of that progress was because we got iced in for a week. But I think since last time I've put on the hands, I've come down with this. I finished the bottom of the dress and put in the crow, and then there's a gourd right there. I had gotten like from here to this part before when I realized that this wasn't going to work. So this is, I'm getting into some of the stuff I stitched before. I don't know. I really like stitching on this one. Because just like everything else, I like the little motifs because I feel like I'm making progress. You know, it's like when I finish the bird, yay, it's done. I made progress. It's easy to see progress. I have worked on my Mystic Stitch. This is the one that in order to get my goal met for this year, which is 2 pages, and they're not even 2 full pages. It was the 2 pages that I was supposed to get done last year. So I need to stitch 75 stitches a week, which sounds completely attainable. It doesn't sound like I'm asking too much of myself. I can't manage to do that. I shouldn't count out things because then it's like the kiss of death. It really is. But I have worked on it 3 separate times, and I have done 183 stitches. That's not 3 weeks worth. But I just mathed those 3 weeks together to give you that 183 stitches. I hope you're impressed. Just because I do accounting doesn't mean I'm always good at math. We have calculators for that. Anyway, here we are. I filled in a lot of this dark stuff. This is another one that does me a lot of good to go back and look at where I was at the beginning of the year so that I can see, because like none of this was done at the beginning of the year. So I can see progress. I can see it actually closing in. Still got a lot to do, but I can at least see that I'm getting, it gives me hope. When I just stitch on this and I don't look back, I just lose all hope that I'm making progress at all. So when I do that and look back, it helps me a lot. It really does. And the last thing that I worked on is Christmas Gentleman. Well, this isn't the last thing I worked on. It's the last thing I have to show you. I have no idea what order anything goes in. Christmas Gentleman. I've been working on this one forever. This is on my list of 20. Everything's on my list of 20. But not this one anymore because I am done. There you go, y'all. I have finished Christmas Gentleman. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I am so thrilled. You can't even believe how happy I am to have this one finished. I believe this was a Mania start in 2016. I feel like I've been showing this to y'all every recording for I don't know how long. Probably since 2016. I'm just going to keep showing it to y'all every recording because I think you might miss it. I'm just kidding. But I am not kidding about being thrilled. I so glad. So happy to have that one. It's another one off my list of 20. I think that means that I have finished 5 off my list. I think last year I only finished 6 that were on my list. So it's only the beginning of May, and I've gotten 5 of them off my list. So that gives me hope that I can beat last year. I'm not going to go all in and say, oh, I'm going to get all 20 done, because that would be ridiculous. But let me look. That with those finishes. Oh, I forgot to, I don't have the other one on here. Let's see. With the, I forgot to add the Trick or Treat Witch in. With everything, and I went and bought some floss to get everything kitted up completely that I needed for Stitch Mania. I used to be way ahead on what was kitted up, and now I've caught up from doing 2 years of a new start every week. So I got to get busy kitting some of the other stuff so that I have things there waiting. But that brings me to, I ended April on my Stitch from stash at $106.18. I'm killing it this year. And I don't know what the shift is, because I keep looking at things. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. I want to make that. I should get that. And I remind myself that I have a crap ton of stuff sitting here waiting for me to get to. It's not like me to remind myself of what I have waiting to be done. So that was that was pretty cool. Let's see. What else do I have? I have other stuff. I just have other stuff on top of it. I have more needle minders. I bought, oh my God. I'm having trouble, y'all. The struggle is real. These are like from Friends. The peephole with the frame around it, and this one says Central Park. I thought those were kind of cute. And this little board right here, y'all aren't even going to believe this. I ordered these. I saw somebody on a quilting channel that did this. These comic book boards. But I have enough fabric around here to probably start my own store. It's embarrassing how much I have. And the truth of the matter is, there is so much, and it's not organized well, that when I want to FFO something or whatever, I usually go buy new fabric because it's too much trouble to look through what I have. So I saw somebody use these boards. They look just like this, but you take your fabric and you put its selvage edges together and then fold it again, and you wrap it around your board. And looky there, fabric's all organized. I have a pen in there holding it. But then you can just put it down into your, I have like tubs, little tubs, but you can put it down in there. It'll take me forever to get through all my fabric, and probably another package or two of these. But I mean, like, if I have some where I have several yards, I'm not going to fold several yards around these, but I'm going to fold it similarly so that I can put them in a tub and line them up. But look at me, y'all. Look at me organizing. For real. I've only wrapped 3 fabrics around here, but I had pulled this out to use it, and instead of just throwing it on the pile, I actually wrapped it, so it will be good. That'll be good. Also, I was at Dollar General. I was there for something completely different, but they had this little frame. How cute is that? It's got chicken wire, just little wood whitewash. I think I saw black ones too, but I thought that would be super cute for a couple of, low cross stitch pieces, or even if you had a piece of fabric where you fussy cut something that you liked out of it, and whatever, you could finish it. Same kind of concept, flat fold, and that would be really, really cute. Now, since I hardly ever get around to that, yeah, that'll hang around for a while, I'm sure. Let's see, what else? I did FFO some stuff. I don't know if y'all can hear humming in the background. It's not my ears this time. I hope you can't. Our neighbors across the street are clearing land. I'm afraid that they're really going to sell it to a developer. They have 365 acres, something like that. I didn't even know there was a house back there, but they just recently put in a driveway off of our road, and on the gate it says Silverdale Ranches, and the plural makes me believe they're going to try to sell it. Or, I don't know, maybe they'll parcel it out themselves. But The tractor has been going sun up to well past sundown for at least a month, maybe more. I don't know. It's this constant noise in the background. Low hum all the time. Driving me nuts. But right now it's for sale. The whole thing is a ranch. There is a house on it and a barn and all of that stuff. I've looked at the aerial photos, and I've looked at their for sale page. So if anybody wants to come be my neighbor, the place across the street is for sale. I won't be able to see your house from my house. If you move over there, you wouldn't be able to see my house from your house because 300 something acres, they're kind of far apart. But it is at a bargain price of $4.888 million. If it sells for that, that is really, I hate my property taxes already because they're already high. And every year they keep making up a value for my house. And my house is not in that league. And that is not going to make me happy if they use that sale as a comp for us. Not even a little. But we could be neighbors. 4.8 million. That's all you got. Pretty sure I'm worth it, guys. Come on. Okay, I did FFO. I FFO'd my little house. Nothing fancy. This is just a red and white check that I coffee dyed. Again, look at, see how lumpy it is? It's the stupid fiber fill that I have. And I'm such an idiot because I don't want to throw it away because just because it makes the pillows lumpy and stupid looking, why get rid of it? Because I just have to buy some more. But I just wanted this one simple. I'm probably going to set it in the, I was going to say a tray, but it's not really, it's the wood Coca-Cola box from the glass bottles, except for mine doesn't have the inserts, it's just the box. So I put all of the little dollhouse pieces that I had, I showed maybe on the last one, I don't know. I put all of those in there, and there's a lamp that's there also that looks like a little house. And I'm going to stick this in there with it, I think. The other one that I finished, actually, I love the way it turned out. I am so happy with it. Even Dax said it looked cute, which he never does. He just goes, oh, yeah. But that's why I had the red ticking out. Well, because I always have the red ticking out. You know I love it. But I finished the Liberty balloon. I am so happy. I made the pillow really thin. It's stuffed firmly, but it's really, I didn't puff it out and round it. It's really thin. There you go. Here's my finish. I put, this is some red fabric with tiny white stars, some blue rickrack, a little bit of the ticking here in the front. And then I made this yo-yo out of one of those little tiny flags that you can get, everybody hands out every 4th of July or whatever. It's got a little red button and a white button in the middle of it. But I love it. I absolutely love it. It came out the way I wanted it to. I didn't think it needed anything extra around the sides or anything. I am so, so happy with this. You can't even imagine. Most of the time I have these grand ideas in my head, and what turns out is nothing like it. The idea in my head wasn't so grand, and this actually turned out. It should be a lesson to me, but I do not know that it will, because that's how I am. Abigail has an Etsy store. It's called Snails Art 101. I think it's Snails Art _101. And she has some stickers that she makes from her own drawings. Kirsten does the same thing. Hers is on Etsy is Messy Bun 1. Their styles are completely different. Kirsten's are all Zentangle But she does like characters where she Zen tangles. I think I have one here. This is her most recent one that she added to her store. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see, like, everything on the little bear is entangled, and so are the little hearts. A lot of things, she also has shirts and things like that. Abigail's art is totally different, but Abigail recently added emotional support rocks, because if you want to travel and you can't take an emotional support animal, she has rocks. They're all different kinds of rocks, and she sends them with, because I bought one from her. She sends it with, it tells you what it is, what the stone is, and about it, and the believed properties, and all of that. Mine came with a note. She probably doesn't send that to everyone, but this is my emotional support rock, and I'm sorry. I had to buy him. He's got like a little rock toupee. I named him Bob. But look, I mean, it is totally like a little toupee. She said she did not do that on purpose, but yeah, I can't help it. It's just, that is totally Bob with a little rock toupee. And he's actually zebra jasper is what he is. It's a stone of balance in your life, and goodness knows I need that. She also sends them with a cute little heart. So, I love Bob. I saw it in her store, and I waited for someone else to buy it. I let it be there a couple of weeks, and then I was like, okay, y'all are missing out, because not everybody can have a Bob. But God, he's so cute. Let me look. I don't think I have anything else. It's been a little bit rainy around here lately. I was at Sam's getting stuff for the office, and there's a huge clap of thunder. All hell broke loose. The power was flickering. All of this started, I mean, the bottom fell out. It was pouring. And all of this started while I was walking up to check out. And you know how when you leave, they check your receipt and scan a couple of things in your cart. I was trying to get the girl to take longer, but she didn't. So I'm standing there. It's like, okay, it is absolutely pouring. I don't mean it was raining a little. It was pouring. And other people are like turning their collars up to run out to their cars. I'm like, nope. I took my glasses off and put them in my purse so that once I got to my car, I could still see. I took my shoes off because I was like, you know what? These shoes will take a long time to dry. My bare feet won't. I'd have kept stripping down if I didn't think that, I mean, naked, you take less time to dry than your clothes will, but I really didn't want to get arrested in front of Sam's. I'm pretty sure Dax would frown on that. But people looked at me like I was nuts. But I still looked like a drowned rat by the time that I got to the office and got the car unloaded, and it was a mess. But do that. I'm telling you. Take your shoes off. If you got socks, take them off when you're going to be in the rain. It is so much better to be able to put on dry things when it's like that. Oh, I did get a new toy. That's why I've been making these needle minders. And I got this box at Dollar General. It says, "Life is absolutely lovely" on the top. It's magnetic right here where it closes. For $1, y'all. $1. But I got a little baby Dremel kind of thing. It's not a Dremel. I paid like I don't know, $10 or $12 for this. Just to get the backs of things smooth for my, to do the needle minders so that I have a smooth surface when I cut the back off of an enamel pin or whatever. But at least in this box, it'll look pretty sitting back here. And I'm going to give you a, I made another needle minder, adult language warning. This one is a pigeon. I don't know if you can see it close enough. It says, again, adult language warning. It says, I will shit on everything you love. And I was like, okay. I made one for Abigail and one for Kirsten. They both found them hysterical also. But it's like, that's perfect. And some days I feel that way. Okay. Really, is that everything? I think so. If it's not, yeah, I'll save it for whenever. It rained all night. Again, I think it's supposed to rain today. We have all these flash flood watches and warnings. Dax and I wanted to go to a more local Renaissance festival tomorrow. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be really crappy weather or not. This is another one of the things, I'm sure I've shown you this before, of Kirsten's, the kind of stuff that she does. So, okay, y'all. I think that's everything. I think. Thank you, everyone, for liking and subscribing. Thank you for coming back and watching me, even if you do neither one of those things. It means a lot to me. It really does. Thank you for all your comments. I've been so bad at those, and I'm so bad at even leaving comments when I watch stuff. I'm trying to be better. I do appreciate your comments. I really do. And I appreciate you coming here and being a part of this. It's like having friends. And we all need that sometimes. And your comments mean the world. Even if I don't respond, I read every one of them. I usually, if I don't respond, it's generally because I'm in the middle of something else when the comment comes in and I see it. I'm going to try to get back to them, though. Not making any promises. I'm going to try to be here before 3 weeks. Once again, not making any promises. I'm hoping that the one crappy thing after another that's been going on for the last several weeks is done, and we can just get on with it. Fingers crossed. All right. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you soon. Sooner than later, I hope. Thanks again, y'all. Bye.